Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see the AeroOS 11, the latest version available for the Poco X2 or Redmi K30. So guys, let's begin. So here are the specifications. As you can see, AeroOS version here is 11.0 official version. The security patch level we also get here is the latest one, 5th of July, and the kernel here is Stormbreaker kernel, which is a good kernel. So yeah, going back, this is a stock Android ROM, as you know. Then moving forward to the settings in the system, these are the options, and in the updater we also get to see the updates. This is I have updated just yesterday, and yeah, the OTA updates will be available and are working. You can just download and it will automatically install the updates. You just need to have a custom recovery like TWRP or Orange Fox 1. Then going to the gestures, these are the options. The double tap to sleep on status bar option here is available and is working. The system navigation gestures available. The lift to check phone here as usual is just not working. Then we get to see the swipe to screenshot, 3-finger swipe for the screenshot here is available. The long screenshot option here is just not available. So going to the buttons here, these are the customizations which I am showing to you. You can customize the playback control and volume wake options available here. Then going to the security here, the fingerprint option here is just working perfectly fine. As you can see, it's quick, it's fast. So yeah, no issues with the fingerprint option, it's working fine. Fingerprint scanner, face unlock, app locker, everything here is just working perfectly fine. Then moving forward to another, sounds and vibration here, everything here is also just the same. The vibrate on connect option here is available, direct sound enhancer and everything. So yeah, these are just the same options available here. It is like the just another stock Android ROM with less customization. So yeah, which is great. Then going to display options, these are the options. The styles and wallpapers here, these are these wallpapers, the styles available. The grade option, these are all the clock styles available here. Then you get to see the option minimum refresh rate 60 and 120 Hz. In minimum, the 50 Hz and 30 Hz are just not working. I have tried but the 50 and 30 Hz are not working. So yeah, the double tap to wake here is working absolutely fine. The status bar items, ambient display here is also working. Always on display here is also working fine, so no worries. But I will just suggest not to turn it on because it will harm your display, and also the battery backup will be very less. Talking about the battery life here, this is the screen on time I got. This is from the 90% to 29% battery drain, and the screen on time I got was 3 hours 54 minutes, which is almost 4 hours of screen on time. So yeah, battery backup on this ROM here is just average. And talking about the battery charging time, so yeah, the 27-watt battery charging here is not working. To charge from 34% to 90%, as you can see, it took 59 minutes to charge. So yeah, it charges at 18 watts, not at 27 watts. The fast turbo charging here is just not working. So yeah, this was the scene of battery. Now talking about the home screen, this is the home screen, just the normal stock Android home screen, the Pixel Experience home screen. Then talking about the quick settings, the Wi-Fi here, mobile data, everything is just working. The screen recorder here is also available. Everything in this ROM is just working perfectly fine, no worries. Talking about the smoothness, the performance of this ROM, it's just smooth. As you can see, the app closing and app opening animations here are just great. I had recently done a speed test with this and the stock MIUI ROM. You can check it out, there will be a card up available here. If you still haven't watched that video, then you can check it out. Talking about the camera, the default cam we get is the Google Camera Go version, which is working. It's not that great, but yeah, it's given here, and the Google camera as usual are just working. This is 7.3 version, which is working fine. Okay, then talking about the safety net here, the safety net status has passed and the banking apps are running perfectly fine, no issues with the banking apps. Talking about the Geekbench scores, here are the Geekbench scores 515 and 1477 we got. So yeah, the scores are just average, not that great scores, but yeah, the overall performance on this ROM is just great. Talking about the DRM info, the Widevine certification, we get to see the Widevine L1 security level. So yeah, you can stream HD videos and on the Netflix and Amazon Prime. So yeah, which is great. And talking about the overall performance on this ROM, the ROM here is pretty much fast and smooth. No issues with the performance here. The in day-to-day task just works fine. ROM here is snappier and everything just opens fast. The app opening times are just fluid and fast. So yeah, overall the ROM here is just great and you can use it as a daily driver if you want to. There are almost no bugs present here. Everything here is just fluid and smooth. It's just great. The gaming performance also is just great. The BGMI mobile here is just working fine. This was it. I haven't faced any bugs till now. Everything for me is just working fine. The earphone sound and everything here is just working. So yeah, this was it for now. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, then please guys subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, then you can ask me in the comment section below or in the Telegram group. I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, have fun, and bye.